Hello, it is me, A Link to Reno, back at it again. Now I did promise yesterday at the end of the stream that today we are going to continue Dark Souls, and I definitely do plan on doing that. You can read the fucking title. Today I'm doing exactly that. But first I want to continue beating Mean Bean Machine. I did say that I was going to do that at the end of the stream starting today, but I spent a little bit of time in the hyperbolic time chamber. I practiced, did some practicing, and I'm actually feeling decently confident. In my own time, I started another little run through of Mean Bean, and I actually made it all the way to the final boss. Believe it or not, using my cheating methods a little bit, but it's still doable. I found a little tactic that works for myself, so I'm gonna continue the safe off from yesterday first, and I think I can do a couple of I can do a couple of levels. Don't apologize for falling asleep. This is entertainment. It isn't. I don't have a set time. I just stream whenever I want. It just so happens that it's usually 12. I'm just chilling for the most part. And since we're starting with Mean Bean Machine, the game that's just been fillering up my time, just fillering the entire Sonic series. It doesn't really matter. That's a bit early. And Dark Souls will probably stream that for like 3 to 4 hours with some breaks in there. So that's the plan for today. A little bit of Mean Bean, a little bit of Dark Souls. Should be fine. Let me open up. I'll keep using the fucking Switch version since that's the one we started last time. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. Like, if you have any actual complaints, feel free to voice them. For me, it's just I stream whenever I want. It's a thing that I do for myself, so it's not that big of a deal. I think I think I'm just gonna go to my audio monitoring and I'm just gonna put it at the same level. Where is that filter? There we go. I'm just gonna put that up. I think it's at like 60 or 70%, so I'm gonna do that the same here. Voila. A long day ahead of you, Luca? Got a bunch of stuff planned? Yeah, I could just load that fucking suspend point. So we were at the fucking pigman over here. I did watch a speedrun yesterday, and it gave me some good ideas on how to play better. Essentially, since this is based on the first Puyo Puyo game, I essentially just need to get like a 3 or 4 chain, and then I win. I automatically win. It's kind of how it goes. I'd like some reds. I would really like some reds. There we go. I can do this. Yeah, it's not good. Oh no. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Like, this is still early on, but later on, like, it's best to plan. If you get like 1 4 chain, you win, usually. Especially since I am playing on the easiest difficulty. Let's just put that here. Let's go for the chains. Let's clear some bubbles. I can't work with this. I done goofed a little bit too much. But yeah, after like looking up some extra strategies, I was experimenting and doing not so poorly, which was pretty rare. So I'm instilled with new confidence that I've never had before with Mean Bean, which is worth a lot. Shouldn't have put that there. Salvageable, though. Let's just lower this shit a little bit. Uh-oh. I will cheat. No, a little bit further back. I didn't mean to turn that around like that. There we go. Okay, if those purples had chained, that would have been way better. But it's fine. Uh-oh. That's fine. This is fine. I'm not getting any decisive hits in. So just turn that like that. No, that's also not a good one. Setup game is weak. Okay, that's... There's still a chance. Shit. Oh. All right, let's just reset. That's fine. That's fine. Continue. Yeah, like I don't like streaming Meme Bean because like I just have to focus too hard. It's why I just can't wait to be done with this game specifically. Because I like Meme Bean Machine. I think it's a fun game. It's just very, very tough to focus whilst streaming for me. That was not smart. I'm just throwing. We'll do this. Sure, I'll just add that. Let's do that as well. Oh shit. Make the wrong move. No. That's a 2-chain, that's not good. It's not good. But like a lot of these games can be decided very early on if you just get one 4-chain. Because this is based on early Puyo Puyo. What that essentially means is, starting from the second official Puyo Puyo game, they introduced a system that makes it easier to defend against large chains, right? Like, if someone got a chain, you were able to make a chain of your own to defend against the incoming bubbles, which made a defensive playstyle a lot more viable. But since this is based off the original, you have less defensive options. So if someone just gets a big chain, you're pretty much just cooked, for lack of a better term. That was not the best move. This. That. Connect this. Yeah, like he got a bunch of big chains now, so I'm basically screwed. So if you can just get one 4-stack, you win. That's what I've noticed. So just set up good at the start and then you win. Set up a bunch of like little staircases. You need a little bit of luck, but it's mostly just that I'm not super used to the quick strats on how to make the staircases big. Because I don't know what to do with these doubles half the time. You'd think the doubles are the ones that you want, but at least for me at the moment, I find them very hard to work with. Let's put that over here. It wasn't the best one, actually. Now we gotta make sure that we got a blue pop. There. We get reds, we stack them over there. Will that stack? No, that won't. That's stupid. Stupid of me. Like I'm prematurely shooting my shot. That's what I'm noticing. You do get... I don't know if that counts as a triple. That certainly does. Yeah, look at those fucking... Look at all those rocks falling. If you get, like, a few sets of those, like, if you get, like, one big move with, like, 3 or 4, you're pretty much settled. And then you can either play it safe by setting up more big chains, or just try to fucking rush them so that they can't make a comeback. I don't know what the best strategy in that regard is. I think it kind of depends on what opponent you're fighting. Let's stick the green one here. So at least get a twofer. No. I can't count, it seems. Ah, that wasn't smart. Yeah, just getting a single clear is just kind of worthless, I'm not gonna lie. Doubles are kinda useful if like you're set up well. Whoops, I was not looking. But single clears are worthless. And one thing that I do miss from modern Puyo Puyo is just the ability to turn around your fucking bubbles whilst in a tight space. Okay, this is a good chain. Well, a 3 isn't ideal, but it is good. I will gladly take that. Especially now that I've kind of stopped thinking, which is never a good thing. A 3 first. Can I set up anything better? Nah, I gotta clear out some spaces. Because I do not have an overview right now. Ah, that should have been... I should have waited literally one turn for that. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. I think that would make a lot of difference. So I'm gonna see... Actually, no, let's... Fucking... do this. That's better. Oh, no, wait. He fucking does that turn anyway. I don't have the time to do it fast enough. That's fine. I think it's still better in the long run to do this. take that. All right. Not according to plan right there. Oy, oy, oy. I think I might have thrown the game, yeah. I was doing so well yesterday, like, I got the fucking save point. Jesus. I need to lock in. We go like this. Let's start this here as well. We're gonna go for this instead. Will this already do something? I don't think it will. Because I did not set that shit up properly. Whoops. Fuck it, let's try it. Yeah, no. This was not a good setup. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? This is god-awful. I did not set anything up properly. What the fuck? Am I even awake yet? Man, only getting a 2 for combo is so sad. I'm gonna have to do a full-on mental reset, if possible. Stack up 3. Let's get rid of this. Can I please get a red? It's not where I wanted the red, but okay. So I wanted to hold the button. No, why did I fucking do that? It's better. I did not get any good combo setup once again this game. I'm fucking playing like dog shit. Fuck this game. Why am I not locked in? Come on, lock in. Wake up. Wake up, buddy. Wake up. Fucking dickhead. Sure, and we can have the purple go over there. Sure, let's just get rid of that. Actually, let me put that bad boy over there. Oh no. Getting all these, like... I said that I'm satisfied with 3 hits, but I'm really not. You want a 4 or a 5 to just instantly win. Yeah, I don't win this. Fuck! I was doing so well yesterday. Why? Just let me type in. I want to lock in, please. I'm begging you. Lend me your fucking energy. Fucking, this is just not it. I'm getting so many piss yellows. I don't want your goddamn piss yellows. No. Maybe this. This isn't it. I was not getting the piece that I wanted. There was a very specific piece that I wanted that would have settled everything. And I just wasn't getting it. Just was not fucking getting it. Like, so much of this garbage game is just RNG. I don't know why I always immediately go to insults. I should really work on that. It's bad for my image. No. I don't need to group them together, I guess. It's fine. I do want this. I'll put this here as well. Get me a purple, please. Yes. I think I could already get a 3-chain. But I think I'd rather set up for some blues. Ah, fuck it. Yeah. I was at least right about the 3-chain, but 3-chains aren't what I'm looking for. I need to kill this fucker. Not invite him out to dance. Sure, I'll go for a double because it's getting a bit too clustered. Another triple, I'll take that. We gotta add a little bit of pressure. I think I'm just gonna go all in on just making chains. Easy! Okay. Like, this shit usually just gets settled very quickly. You just need to fucking lock in. And pretty much all of these work similarly. Like, all of them have their own unique strategies that does separate them from, like, each other. But, you know. Well, blow me away. This is where I stopped last time. If Dr. R hasn't had enough steak already, here I am to provide a fireworks display. Well, well, well. Animal well. Is a video game. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that yet. This isn't good. I didn't get lucky with my initial draw. I think I'm just gonna let myself die here. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of curious what would happen if I let that one... Might as well set that one up properly. Yeah, nothing really. Actually... Oh my god. This is so fucking difficult to set up. Okay, so that would have been impossible anyway. So I do need to set up my combo pretty quick. But it's the same as usual, it's just... set up a 4 combo preferably and you win. That is the strategy that always works. Actually... the blue side's over there. Turn this one around. Yes. Yeah, sure. I am overcomplicating shit for myself when it comes to my setups. Can you please just fucking set up properly? Thank you. Okay, let's... Not getting that was kind of bad. Let's set this up differently. I don't think I have a chance at actually winning this one though, but yeah, I don't. I just really, like, I find myself making really dumb decisions when it comes to my bigger towers. I'm not making it so that it falls into place. Like yesterday, I made some clean ones. I even had like a fucking 6 combo once. I just really need to get back into that zone. Let me just restart that. Damn it. That was almost pretty good. This isn't it. Like, I'm not good at drawn out battles when it comes to this game because the pieces start falling too fast for me to actually make proper decisions. I'm not good at drawn out fights. I need to get it right from the start. Like, that's the deal. If I fuck up in the beginning, I lose. I instantly lose. Because I fucking suck at playing at the speed of a fucking computer. Because I'm a man. I'm just a man. I don't really want to use blues. Sure. No, the wrong fucking... No. Yeah, like, not being able to block that because of, like... because of the old system is not very cool. But, you know, it is what it is. It does give me certain advantages as well if I manage to pull my moves off fast enough. So, at the end of the day, while not balanced, it does work itself out. Oh, that was not smart. Let's do this. So we have that. Okay, nice. Still not smooth, but I'll take it. Now I've got the next, after this point, things get harder again. Hey, Grounder. Nice to see you. You can call me Sam, because I'm like a surface-to-air missile. And I'm gonna have you for launch. Oh boy, I sure do like having launch. From Dragon Ball. No. I always try to bundle them up together too early. I need to make sets of 3 before I start bundling. For example, in this instance, that is the basic setup for, like, how I set up my combos. If there's one thing I wish this game would add over from fucking Tetris, it is the ability to, like, store old things. Hold on, I think I can... If we do this, we actually get a 4. And look at how much damage a 4 does. Like, a 5 is an instant victory, a 4 is a pretty good chance at victory. Like, unless if he makes the comeback of the century, which, you know, he could, I guess. Like, it's pretty Jover for him. No, looks like he's making a comeback. Nope. Actually, let's... Nope. Shooter like having zero control over what I do. It's pretty cool. It makes me feel so smart. Bad. That's why I need to have a 5 for... Like, I'm not even gonna continue this one. My week's been good. You know, like with the fucking car stuff. Like that kept the beginning of my week busy, but aside from that, I've just been kind of relaxing. Just watching videos, been playing some Hyrule Warriors to turn my brain off every now and then. It's nice. Let's go for this. No. Do not want those chains yet. But this isn't it either. I think I'd like a blue. No, I can settle it with something else. Let's use this blue though. At least turn it around, thank you. Not getting the combo that I want. Three. Ah, not even a 4. Son of a bitch. No, the other way, please. Yeah, and I lose this. I don't think I need to turn my brain off more often. I need to turn it on, bro. Just win. That's all I need to do. I just need to turn my brain on. Hyrule Warriors has fucking scarred me. It's maimed me beyond repair. I am now brain dead. That's not what I want, I think. I think I want to start setting up. Fuck. Stop, bro, I didn't press a button! No! Cease! Aw, oh, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. No. I said I didn't mean to do that. Fucking hell. I'm not getting any of the shit that I want. We'll do that. No. Sure, I'll do this. It's only a 3, though. That's sad. Still wins, though. Okay. Like, if you can set up properly, it it can be really satisfying. In this stream, I haven't had a single victory that felt satisfying to me. Yesterday, I was feeling very satisfied. Oh, I missed his text. Oh well. You know what? Actually, I do want to read his text. I don't think I read it last time. Let's see what you're made of. Is that all he says? Okay. Oh no, never mind. Forget those rivet brains you've seen. I'm Spike, and I'm gonna stick it to you. That's assault. Yeah, after Grounder, the game gets harder again. In case the game wasn't hard enough. This game does respect its players. No, let's put... No. Didn't mean to fucking do that. No. Let's do this. I do need to... No, actually. No. Man, if my setup at the start had been slightly different, we would be cooking right now. Actually, that can't work. That's what I wanted to do, Jesus. Okay, very clunky, but it still works. Oh boy. Now it's fucking Sonic and the Black Knight looking character, I think. He looks pretty cool. This guy. Stage 10. My lord is troubled by thy success, sire. But thou art destined to proceed no further. Prepare to duel Lord Robotnik's champion. Yes, sir. I'm super prepared right now for a duel. Oh, these are none of the colors I was setting up. That kind of... That disoriented me. Okay, that was fast. No, no, no. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean... No, I didn't mean to... No, cease! Cease, buddy. Thank you. No, I didn't mean to do that either, but it's okay, fine. I don't care. I'm over it. I'm over it. That was not the strat. I don't know why I thought that was the strat, but it is not the strat. It's called setting up for failure. No, that's... I can't save that. Sure, let's get a twofer. Oh no, it seemed like a pretty big combo. I only had half a second to look at it, but it seemed like a pretty big deal. Man, if only that was a fucking purple. I can do this. Let's not be a complete doomer. Okay, maybe it's time to be a doomer. Maybe it's time to be a doomer. Yeah, it's time to be a doomer. Let's reset. I don't know why it keeps begging me to put in a name when I'm not fucking done yet. Tell me to put in my name when I'm done with the game, goddammit. I ain't quitting. I didn't hear no bell. Prize. No, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why am I such a fucking moron? Why am I such a lobotomite, bro? No, that won't help me. Neither will that. Let's put those purples there. I hate how fucking fast this shit moves, by the way. Like, let's make it more difficult by making our AI more challenging. No. By just having the levels scroll faster so that you can't actually make the moves you want to make. Oh, that's cool. Like, I don't understand how that's fun or rewarding to overcome. I think it's stupid. At least we can get a 3-fer like this. I don't like 3-fers. They're too risky, but... it's better than nothing, I suppose. And 2-fers are almost as worthless as a 1-fer. Let's at least set up for a 2-fer on this little pebble. No. I just want to turn it twice, thank you. God, I love just fucking that up. No. No. Thank you. Okay, I was actually setting up there. But it's fine. Now we got the clucker. Actually, I don't know what this thing's supposed to be. That's a cow. Old Fuzzy Face got tied in the nuts, huh? I guess that's why the duck send the boys around. So long, sucker. That's not very nice. Though then again, I do immediately resort to insult as well as soon as I start getting a little bit pissy at this game, so can't really throw any rocks from this glass house I live in. Too early. Actually, let's go for this. This is already pretty much just a cooked run, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just gonna give up. Let's reset this. I'm gonna keep going at least until I get to Robotnik. Because I know I can do that from yesterday's practice. I didn't try to fight Robotnik yet, because I kind of want to save my initial reaction to that for when I get to him. I'm so fucking bad at this game. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? Yeah, fuck it. This is so frustrating. Like, just the speed at which this shit scrolls makes this so annoying. And like, the bots are still holding the down button as well on top of that to make it scroll down even faster on their end. So you're never really gonna outspeed them. So you just have to get either very lucky or you have to plan really, really well. So that you can get a 4 combo regardless of how shit your drops are. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I hate this! Like, I'm just trying to move the pieces, but they're already fucking stuck to the floor by the time, like, I get to where I want to be. So I can't actually fucking move this shit according to what I want. It's so fucking frustrating. Like, I'm not sitting here saying that my planning is perfect. But, like, I always have a fucking idea of what I want to do, but it's like, by the time that I get there, I have to fucking rewind because this shit is too fast. Which is a very weird complaint to have about any Sonic-related game. Oh my god, I fucking hate this. I hate this so much. This shit is so endlessly frustrating. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. I hate this shit so much. Yeah, I'm not getting lucky. I'm not getting lucky with my fucking pieces. I keep getting cancerous pieces. Whenever I fucking need anything. Anything I need, they're like, how about I give you the exact fucking opposite of what you need right now in the worst possible moment? How about I do that? And it's like, no, I would rather you fucking not, you twat. And they're like, well, fuck you, beggars can be choosers. At which point you could just be like, then why the fuck did you ask? Alright? Why'd you have to ask me for my opinion if you weren't gonna fucking think about it? You weren't even gonna consider my opinion. Why even ask for it? I'm just gonna kill myself. This is not the play. Not the fucking play. Ugh. I should watch that speedrun again. No, I didn't. I hate it when I fucking just lightly, just briskly just press that button. When I just like barely fucking touch that shit and it just flies to the goddamn stratosphere. It frustrates me to no end. That is the button that I pressed, yes. That is the button that I pressed, yes. I think I'd rather do this side first. No. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking for these goddamn controls to listen to me, dude. Listen to me. That's not what I did. It's not the button that I pressed for a moment. I am mashing the I am mashing the button! Turn around! Sure, I'll go for that. You can just go for that. Another threefer. He doesn't live this, right? He does? Okay, great. No. Best to just go all the way on that. Here we're... No. Here we do the... No. Nope. Nope. There we go. I hate that I'm mid-button press when I go to that refresh. There we go. I'm still upset about the fact that, like, I'm not doing, like, nearly as well as I was yesterday. Yesterday I was actually feeling cocky. Time to cross the road and head home, pal. Fair means or foul. Alright. This is the second to last... Oops, the second to last boss, quote-unquote. I think it's too early to do that. Like, I don't know what the best thing to do is in this scenario. On one hand, it would be good to have, like, a triple stack of yellows there. But on the other, like, it wouldn't really matter, and at the same time, I think it's more beneficial to have a green on top of the red here. Now one more yellow could give us a triple chain. So let's already do that. Oh, never mind. I guess I need to stack one more red on top of that. Like so. Now we could go for the triple. What? I needed 2 more reds? But didn't it do the exact same shit earlier? I guess not. I'm fucking stupid. That much is clear. Nope. Just go for this. I'm not getting anything that I expect. Like, this is one of those games where you don't like surprises. I'd need 2 greens. Getting all these One Piece is just not good. One Piece is overrated, guys. It's just not a well set up game. I'm not set up well at all for anything. I love how I mash the fucking A button to turn it around and it just doesn't do it. It's my favorite part of this game, period. Yeah, just fuck me. Just fuck me, man. Yes, yes, yes. My name is A, and now leave me the fuck alone. I hate the fucking naming shit. It's my least favorite thing about score-based games. Just, I don't want to give my fucking name. Just let me... Snippety snappity, let me get into the fucking game. Gosh, I'm a TikToker. You stupid idiot. No, no, we don't want to put the red there. I'm not even getting threefers anymore. Let me just kill myself in real life. Jump off a goddamn cliff. Because this game is ass. I hate it. Did I even save? Yes, I did. It's too much. It's too much. When I get like this fucking 15 reds, I don't know what to do with that garbage. Kill yourself. The fact that it's this early in the game and I already just can't make my moves is so fucking annoying. Nope. Dude, this game is so fucking ass, dude. Holy shit. So that won't be it. I'd have to put a blue down there. Which I think is possible, at least. I'd have to be able to make that one drop from the inside. If I drop the blues, that would drop a yellow. And the purples as well. Let's try this just to see. Okay, no. It would only drop the 2 yellows over there. Man, getting cucked out of that last one is kind of fucked up. If all of those had connected, I would have won just instantly. Okay, nice. No bonus. Alright, now we just got fucking Dr. Obetnik himself.
You dopey dunspots, can't you do anything right? Now I'll have to do my own dirty work to blend those beans.
Alright. God, that is a perfectly triangular head. No, let me hold the button. Let me hold the button, please. Thank you. Not really what I intended, but sure, let's clear out the board. Okay, we lose this. Looks fucking demonic, dude. The same thing with Robotnik as with anyone else, though. Like, if we manage to score a fucking 5, which we haven't done in this entire stream somehow, we win. Simple as that. If we score a 4, we get some pretty good odds. But that's about it. And anything else is kind of not what we want. But, like, if we can get nothing else, then we'll still take it, obviously. Can you at least fucking go to the right spot? Thank you. It's like, we made a lot of combos, but they're all very tiny. Which means that, to Robotnik, that shit means jack diddly squat. Would be nice if I could turn around. Thank you. Man, I'm mashing the fucking button to the right, thank you. Like, the rewind feature isn't even useful in this game, because everything goes by in, like, literal fractions of seconds. So you can't rewind a second, because then you'll have 3 moves done! Oh my god, just, please. Please! No! Please! I don't know why I bother. I don't know why I bother. I don't know why I fucking tried. I don't even know why I fucking tried. No. I'm holding the buttons. I'm holding the buttons! Please! For the love of God, I'm begging you. Just fucking listen. Okay, I think we can make that a 4, right? Since we've got that. Okay, what happened? So, we had all this shit. We don't need the reds for that. So we have the blues connect, purples drop, the yellows drop, which makes the greens drop. So if we can put this one on top of the greens, this yellow. Will it still have the same effect? A 4 isn't an instant victory, but it is pretty close to it. So it's worth it if I notice the chance for a 4. Let's go for a bunch of little combos. In the hopes of finishing them off. No. I think I just need to put it still. Not that little. Let's at least get a twofer. Yes! Let's fucking go! Fuck you. Fuck you, Butnick. What a game, holy shit. Shh. You fucking did it. What a game. Holy shit. That was fucking tough. I really hope... I honestly think, and this was on easy mode, a reminder, this was on easy mode. Using save state, like, using the rewind, using everything I can get my hands on. I do think with enough practice I can do this legitimately, and I think I'm probably going to keep playing this game, because this game is strangely addictive. I hate it. I have a love-hate relationship with this game. I hate a lot about this game, but none of it is the game's fault. Most of that is just my fault, and the fact that I wanted to beat it, despite not being good enough at the game. It is fun. It is addictive. Like yesterday when I was playing on my own and I was just locked in, I was having such a good time that I made it all the way up to Robotnik without using the rewind feature. Like if you have a feel for a strategy that day, like if you're locked into that puzzle game mindset, this game is so much fun. I'd probably recommend Modern Puyo Puyo over this, but you know, if you need a little Sonic paint, like coat of paint over it, then that's more than good enough. By the way, Has Been is from the actual Puyo Puyo game, because this game is basically just a reskin of the first Puyo Puyo game. It's kind of how like Mario Bros 2, the American version, is like just a reskin of Doki Doki Panic. It's pretty much the same deal, except with like the Adventures of Sonic cartoon style over it. Which I've never seen that cartoon. I would like to watch it at some point. I don't know if that's like a big deal on copyright shit, because I wouldn't even mind watching that on stream. I think that'd be fun. I think I am gonna rate it, like, based off of all my raging and, you know, me instantly calling a game a piece of shit when I start raging. You might think that I'm gonna give this game a very low rating. But if that was the case, I probably wouldn't have bothered to play it nearly as much as I did. Like, I'm probably gonna rate this game pretty high. I think it's probably even gonna make it into... I think it's gonna be a B or an A tier for me. Because for a game of this scope, right, like, for a puzzle game, I think I gave Sonic Erased, or Erasure, whatever it's called. I think it's Erased. Sonic Erased, I gave a pretty, like, low rating. But that's not because, oh, compared to Sonic 2, Sonic Erased is kind of bad. No. Let's try normal level. Not yet. Not yet, no. Screw you. Screw you, buddy. I'm not doing that. Sure, let me do it legit once. Or... No, I'm gonna name myself Alf. Like, I don't compare Sonic Erased to, like, Sonic 2, and that's why I gave it a bad score. No, it's because even for a puzzle game, that game had no content. This game, in comparison, it's a very fun, addictive puzzle game. You know, Puyo Puyo is fun. It's got a multiplayer. It's got a practice mode that is basically just, like, endless Puyo Puyo that keeps, like, getting faster, similar to how, like, Tetris is on, like, the Game Boy. And then you got an entire fucking story mode with, I think, like, what, 3 difficulties? No, 4 difficulties. Like, each changing the entire campaign. Like, that's pretty fucking cool. Like, I genuinely do like that. Like, it's not groundbreaking, so I wouldn't, like, put it in S. But, you know, at the time, I'm sure this was a very good and satisfying puzzle game with plenty of content. I do know that Puyo Puyo 2, the next Puyo Puyo game, had like fucking 30 levels. But at that point, in my opinion, I'm glad this game only has 13 levels. Because this shit is frustrating when you're trying to, like, stream it. Like, I just want to stream every Sonic game and have a good time doing it. So when I'm locked in, when I have to focus on something, it's very tough. Like, I don't like doing that because I like yapping. And like every other Sonic game, I could just yap as I play it. This game, I could not. Like, you need to lock the fuck in. But for, that's the type of game this is. You're not going to play a puzzle game because you want to turn your brain off. You want to focus on something. That's why you play puzzle games. That's why Tetris is fun and shit. You know, Puyo Puyo is great at that. I think it's fun. I think it's a lot of fun. If you don't like Sonic, you can always try Kirby's Avalanche. It is basically this game again. It's also basically just this game, but with some more borrowed elements from Puyo Puyo 2. So it's a little bit more modernized and closer to modern Puyo Puyo. And if you want to play modern Puyo Puyo, I think the best way to do that nowadays would be through Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. That's the game that I own on Steam. I've played a little bit of it, and now that I've played enough Puyo Puyo to at least recognize some strategies, and I'm gonna keep looking up strategies, and I might continue playing this game on my own time. I'll let you guys know if I do. Because this is a fun game. And I do want to get better at it. I want to get good enough at it to do normal mode on my own, at least. With 0 rewinds at some point. Like, if I can do that, I might even play it again on stream, but I doubt it. This is not a stream game. I want to keep playing this game on my own time. But this is not a stream game, because I like yapping. Speaking of, let's turn this off. I'm just immediately going to turn my Switch off for a little bit. The rest of this stream is going to be dedicated to more Dark Souls. So I'm gonna get started with that, I think. Hold on, let me open this. What is this? Got a ping from one of the servers I'm in. Boop. Mark is red, which means I don't have streamer mode on, so I should probably enable that. Just as a way of having a don't disturb. I use it for that because it makes me feel special. Okay. Am I gonna take a little break? I don't know. I don't really feel like I need one. Let me open my Steam. Yeah, like I have been playing a little bit of Puyo Puyo Tetris just to get some variety whilst practicing, because I practiced quite a lot. I practiced quite a lot, more than I'm willing to admit for how poorly I performed in that game. In that run. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go to the tier list, because I'm gonna put Sonic, I want to put Sonic Chaos and Mean Bean Machine in there already, so that I don't forget by the time we get to Spinball. So let me screen share. Yeah, put Sonic Eraser in D tier, because it was a decently fun game and I did like the animations, but it just had no content. Right? So I'm gonna place Mean Bean Machine there first, since, you know, that's the game we've been streaming. So might as well. Let's put this over here. Where is Mean Bean Machine? Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. I'm gonna play the Game Gear version as well, but that's after Sonic 3, so I'm gonna save it for after Sonic 3. Where am I gonna... I think Mean Bean Machine is gonna be at least in B tier, because it's definitely better than... Well, I definitely enjoyed it more than Sonic 2 Game Gear. Sonic 2 Game Gear felt like it was very experimental, but they didn't it didn't feel super well thought out. A lot of the gimmicks felt too gimmicky. Some of them overstayed their welcome. Some of them were poorly explained. Like, there was a lot of small things that made Sonic 2 very annoying that weren't intentional, or at least it didn't feel intentional. Whereas with Sonic Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, everything about that game's intentional. Like, like they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were making. The game looks good. The game sounds good. And the gameplay is a lot of fun. It's very addictive. You got your endless mode. You got your multiplayer. You got a story mode that is infinitely replayable because of the fact that these types of games in general are very replayable. But the story mode, I think, is also replayable in its own right because of the way that the NPCs work, right? Because every single boss in this game has their own special little strategy, right? Like how coconuts would like make the two walls and like stack like that. Or how the second boss you fight, I don't know his name anymore, but he would smash down as soon as he got his piece to kind of like put pressure on you. And stuff like that essentially gives you a wide range of opponents to fight. And if you, especially if you play it on the harder difficulties, even like the earlier encounters will be pretty tough that way. So in that sense, like it is a really unique premise. Like I kind of would like to see a Tetris game in a similar vein. Though I haven't played a lot of Tetris games. The only one that I've played that I would consider at the same level of Mean Bean Machine, if not even slightly better, is the fucking Tetris game for DS. I don't know if any of you've heard of it, but it's the only Tetris game outside of like Tetris 99 and Tetris Effect, I think, is the modern one. Like outside of the modern one, like that is the only Tetris game that I religiously played when I was younger, considering the DS was pretty much that was my boy. Like the DS and the Game Boy, even the Game Boy, like most of my Game Boy games I played on my DS, so I loved that thing growing up. I think as to where I'm putting it in, I don't even know if I want to put it in B tier. I don't think it's A tier. I don't think I want to put it in A tier. It is based off of an older version of Puyo Puyo, but then again, at the same time, that second version of Puyo Puyo wasn't out yet, so it's kind of hard to say. That like it's not super duper valid to critique. But the things they add in later Puyo Puyo games, like in retrospect, do make these older entries, right? Like the original Puyo Puyo and by proxy this game, it does make them feel worse because of it, right? Like not being able to block when your opponent like gets a decently sized combo or even just a big combo. Like not being able to do anything against that outside of just hoping you've already had your big combo. Definitely diminishes things, not being able to like quickly turn your pieces around by tapping the turn button twice, like in modern Puyo Puyo. Not really being like the dominating strategy always just being get a 4 chain and you win. Like get a 4 to 5 chain, especially if you get a 5 chain. I didn't do it on stream, but if you get a 5 chain, you just win. You don't even need to like wait for the opponent to then make a mistake or two. No. If you get a 5 chain, you win. Just like that. Which is one thing that you can kind of call a problem, but at the same time, like that could just be, at the time, the intended strategy, right? Like they just wanted to incentivize you to get good at making those big chains. So, in that sense, they got exactly what they wanted out of it. But yeah, I think my personal bias at the moment, I don't think I want to put it above B, like higher than B tier. And I think I'm going to put it, like, I think wedging it between Master System Sonic 1 and Sonic 1 16-bit, I think that's a good place for it. I like maybe put it above Sonic 1. You know what? I'm going to put it above Sonic 1. I'm going to be generous to Mean Bean Machine. It's barely though. Like I think these 3 games are roughly the same in quality. The Game Gear version of Sonic 1, it's just a worse version of this one. Like it's still fully playable, but if I'm ever going back to Sonic 1 8-bit, I'm playing the Master System version. No doubt. But speaking of Game Gear
and Master System games, we got Sonic Chaos. Now, this one does just show Sonic Chaos and not the Game Gear. Like, it doesn't specify between Game Gear and Master System versions. But this is one of those cases where the Game Gear and Master System version are pretty much one-to-one the same. Like, there were, like, I could count 3 differences in total when I played them, so not too bad. Not too bad at all. I know both games had like relatively big lagging issues. I think slightly less so in the Master System version, but not by enough to make a significant difference. And I think I'm gonna put it. It's definitely gonna be in the same tier as Sonic 2 Game Gear. I think C is where it belongs. I do think it's slightly better because it's less gimmicky. But at the same time, at least the gimmicks of Sonic 2 made the level design there very memorable. Whereas Sonic Chaos, the few level gimmicks it does have are just kind of bland. It's like those platforms that you need to like keep running over. Like you need to maintain a certain speed to go over some of the platforms in Sonic Chaos. And if you don't, you just fall down. And they reuse those a bunch. And I think they're just kind of shit. I think that's a pretty bad mechanic because they often like place rings above like those platforms. And if you jump, like you may or may not just slightly lose enough speed to slip through. And then you fall down. And it's like, oh, well, that's just great. I shouldn't have gotten the rings in the Sonic game. The special stages, I like the concept of getting 100 rings and then just doing a special... well, actually, no. I immediately take that back. I liked the concept for the special stages in the sense that they were all just levels using one of the big gimmicks for the game. Like, they were all just a bunch of different levels. I do like that. Just regular Sonic levels as special stages. I think that's a cool feature. I don't like the fact that it skips the level after you beat the special stage. I think that's kind of meh. And the 100 rings stuff did incentivize you to explore the level design, which, you know, I did not feel the inclination to do that. My fucking drawing pad is going crazy. Hold on. I did not feel the need to do that in some of the other Sonic games that we've played, right? Like, especially stuff like Sonic 2. Once you have the Chaos Emeralds, you just go. The same with the Tails playthrough in Sonic Chaos. If you play as Tails in Sonic Chaos, you're just going through the level, and each of them is like less than a minute long. So that's not very exciting. But then again, unlike with Sonic CD, which has a similar focus on like exploration, Sonic CD's levels are really fun to explore. Like, they have a bunch of cool nooks and crannies. They're beautiful. The soundtrack is amazing. Sonic Chaos doesn't have any of those advantages, which is why Sonic CD ends up in A tier and Sonic Chaos is going to end up quite a bit lower. But even if we're comparing Sonic Chaos, because comparing it to Sonic CD is maybe a bit mean, a bit rude of me. But comparing Sonic Chaos even to stuff like Sonic 1 and 2, Sonic 1 and 2 also incentivized you to explore by just having the Chaos Emeralds in the overworld, like cutting out the middleman. And in terms of incentivizing exploration, I do think that is a better way of doing it than forcing you to collect 100 rings, right? Because collecting 100 rings is kind of annoying. If they did it in a way, like in the same way that it worked in like other Sonic games, right? Like Sonic 1, Sonic 2, where you're just collecting rings, it would have been decently annoying, but at least like you'd understand that they just want you to get good at the level, good enough to not get hit and collect a bunch of big rings, right? Collect a bunch of go to a bunch of big spots that have a lot of rings. But in Sonic Chaos, they kind of don't even like take advantage of it in that sense, because most levels just had a spot where there were just 7 ring boxes next to each other, so you could just roll into them and boom, you go into a special stage. And just like how I did complain about Sonic CD's like time travel mechanic, it reminds me a lot of that. Because in Sonic CD, there were a lot of spots where you could just go in between two springs, bounce back and forth, and boom, you've got enough speed to time travel. Like, and that defeats the point of learning the level so that you can just run in a line and jump and like roll over all the hills and stuff, and then you go time traveling, right? Like that, the times you do that, like I think my favorite example of that is Quartz Quadrant. That entire level is designed for you to be able to, if you know what you're doing, to just run in a line, make a couple jumps, and boom, you can time travel. Like that level feels very satisfying to time travel in because of that. But you know, like a lot of that game had a lot of sections where sometimes you could just go in between two springs and boom, you time travel. Sonic Chaos is very similar with it wants you to explore to collect rings, but then it just gives you a bunch of rings. Like it gives you like enough rings to instantly go to the special stage without actually needing to master the level. As it seems like they want you to master the level in order to get the Chaos Emeralds, but you really don't. If you find the spots with 7 ring boxes in most of the fucking levels, then boom, congrats, you did it. So you know. But you know, C tier is mid, by the way. It's not a bad game. Sonic Chaos isn't a bad game. It's just kind of mid. I don't have any strong feelings towards it either way. I don't think I'm ever going to replay it. Like, it's fine. But, like, that's about it. Like, if Sonic were to announce that they're remaking Sonic Chaos, like, oh, we're going to port Sonic Chaos to Steam for $10. Which, you know, I mean, they've kind of already done that with Sonic Origins, right? But let's say if they were to announce something like that, like, I wouldn't be excited for it, but, you know, I wouldn't be offended. It's Sonic Chaos, it's fine. That's about all I got to say on that. We haven't missed any of the other ones so far, right? Because Game Gear is after Sonic 3. Sonic Spinball is going to be for next week. That's going to be fun. I think it's just the Genesis version for now that we'll be doing. So, should be a whole lot of fun. So next week we do Sonic Spinball and the Game Gear version of Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. That's going to be fun. I'm excited for it. But for now, let me turn this off again a little bit. For now, we're going to hop back into Dark Souls. It's been since January 30th, apparently. It's a while. It's like a couple weeks. From software. They come from software. Let's go. All right. So last time we did the Duke's Archives in its entirety, like we beat Logan and everything. And we got ourselves a new staff that did cut our magic uses in half, but it made it stronger, so it's like take the good with the bad, I suppose. I don't know what's going on with my frame rate. I think, yeah. I'm gonna go into full screen real quick. Do I keep full screen? Sure, for now. Oh, our boy's Eepy. Let me sit down at the bonfire again. I don't want strong magic shield. I know I'm probably not going to make use of it anyway. 30 with this staff? Damn. That means with my other staff it'd be 60. That's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna go for the underground. I'm gonna start going to the catacombs. I think that's the play. Or maybe I should visit Andre first. No, I can do that in the catacombs. Do I use the enchanted Falchion or no? Stor's greatsword, right? I can't. Oh yeah, I don't have the faith. That's fine. I'll just run past them then, I guess. Equip that as well, but there's no real point to doing that. What does enchanted mean in this case?
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Enchanted would mean it does magic damage. It scales with intelligence too. So I do deal extra damage with this. In that case, it might be good to keep this equipped for a little bit. Alright. I forgot all these fucking cringe-ass sound effects. Can't wait to be done with this. At this point, I'm too far in to get rid of them. Let me loot this area.
Good stuff.
How much do I do? It's not bad. Look at me fucking dancing and shit. Okay, so 2 hits is what it's gonna take. Big hit. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Blood.
Good stuff.
Stop tooting at me. Is boy not coming? Nah, he's chill. I didn't know he was chill like that. Soul arrow. Soul arrow. That does not one shot. That's fine. Take this in your spine, my boy. Yeah, just like most people, I'm not a big fan of the underground area. The catacombs and the Tomb of the Giants. It's creepy. And big and scary. Jump attack! Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Right in the spine.
Yeah, my spine. It is broken, my friend.
Ooh, the Zweihander. That was my main weapon in my playthrough. When I was getting all those achievements. Good times, good memories.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to take a couple of breaks as we go through this area, because holy moly, this area. I do like it, to an extent. It's cool. It's a cool area. Oh my god, he's bussing. Can't bust like that, dude. That's illegal. Uh-oh. I sure do like the fact that I was just stuck to that shit.
Oh no!
Invincibility frames! Man, I would have really liked some more invincibility frames. Thank you. Huzzah!
Delicious.
I will touch this bonfire. Light it up, boy. Try death. Bet. Yeah, if you don't kill those hooded guys, the skeletons will keep respawning. So as long as there's one of those hooded guys in the area, you're not safe. You take them out from range over there. That's nice.
Oh no!
Ow. Oh! Can't believe this ton of bones went for a parry. And he got it, too. At least that guy can't parry. Hiya! It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Why, thanks, old man. That is really very nice. I can always count on you for helpful, friendly advice. Back shots. You think you're the only one with range? Think again, buddy. I do like how their fucking eyes glow. Like, this area is fucking spooky as hell when you go through it the first time. I was pissing myself the first time I played this. I'm not even embarrassed to admit that. I mean... Uh-oh. Spooky, scary skeletons, you know?
Oh no! Oh no!
Delicious.
That's what I wanted. For no particular reason. I just wanted it. I do definitely think this is one of the areas where being a wizard is going to be great for me. Boop. Back shots. No matter what build you're playing, man.
Oh no!
I forgot it could do that. The fucking barrel roll. Do a barrel roll.
Good stuff.
Should I play fucking Star Fox Zero on stream? The best Star Fox? You're not a bone wheel, stop! Bro thought he was a bone wheel. And he wasn't even half as annoying. He's going for the spin to win. Respect. Thank you for the large soul. I do appreciate it.
Sing, 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 sing. Sing, 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 sing.
Explode, please.
Sing, 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 sing.
Oh! That was way too early, but this game's very generous when it comes to parries.
Sing, 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 sing.
Oh my god. Nothing personal. I'm so sorry. Oh! You know, as I'm fighting the skeleton, I realize I'm still on Mean Bean Machine. Oh shit, there's a hooded guy.
Oh no.
Delicious. Good stuff.
Pull the lever.
Ow.
Oh no.
Delicious.
Oh no. Oh no.
I love the Dark Souls camera.
Delicious.
It's just the right amount of jank for me. Okay, I need to actually go down here relatively quick. Because I think there's another one of those fucking dudes.
Good stuff.
Sing, 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 sing.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. At least the fucking toots make it very obvious there's a skeleton nearby. And now we can go back upstairs if we want, I suppose, to do some exploration. Isn't the covetous serpent ring around here somewhere? Or is that in the Tomb of the Giants?
Sing, 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 sing.
Oh my god, I got so lucky on multiple fronts there. cooked.
Oh no.
No!
Oh no.
Delicious.
I get lost so goddamn quick in this.
Ching, 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 ching.
I don't even know if I want to use that bonfire, to be honest.
Ching, 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 ching.
I do know over there is Pinhead. Because, like, I definitely didn't want to use the bonfire now. Because I've just cleared out all the enemies and such. Well, most of them at least. And as soon as I sit down at the bonfire, they all come back. So it's best to do all your exploration before you grow
Ching,
tank.
ching, ching, ching. Ching, 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 ching.
Thanks for the Titanite.
Ching, 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 ching.
Such a cool heckin' wizard. Pull the lever. I think I came from here, actually. Yeah, because if I pull this back... Yep. It's not even a shortcut. Guess it's just kind of a beginner's trap. Which I shouldn't be. Is there any merit into jumping down there? Because I do know there's a shortcut involving just jumping down from one of those bridges. And I think that might be it. But since all these enemies here are dead anyway, it's fine if I just keep going. Okay, what is down here? Oh no. I love Dark Souls platforming. Now, the question is... Okay, now. It's pretty clear now. I was thinking maybe one of those bonfires activated is one of the warpable ones, but it wasn't. These skeletons do leave you alone once you enter the catacombs proper, so you can actually just run past them with relative ease. Oh my god, he's coming. get out of here.
Well, if he's gonna do that. Leave me alone. I wonder how bad of an idea what I'm doing is right now. I can't even see how many of them are following me because my big ass hat is in the way. I can't see. I can't see. I can't see.
Delicious.
Oh no! Oh no!
Delicious.
At least the hooded guys seem to stay dead after you kill them. Which does save me a lot of time. Actually, I should go all the way down. Like I'm using the same weapon as him, but his weapon didn't bounce and mine did. Despite the fact that I'm shorter than him. Guy got 0 advantages here. What the fuck? Except for the fact that I'm a wizard. Which is a pretty big advantage. No, 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 no! That was not my fault. That was the fault of the fucking camera! What the fuck? That was such bullshit. What the fuck? Stupid goddamn camera. Like, him killing himself made this fucking retard of a character just roll off the goddamn cliff. My souls were right there. I fucking have them. Such goddamn bullshit. Bullshit. Not just to get my souls back, I'm gonna have to kill everything. And even then, I had more souls.
That was just a game of whiffs. Shoot at me, buddy. Bro tried to run away. Scorched earth, buddy. Boop. So upset by that fucking camera fucking me over. At least we got a soft humanity out of this shit. And a scimitar. Very nice. Boom. I hate the geometry there. It's like it just why is that pillar there? It's to funnel you into frustration. I answered the question for you. Because I don't trust you to think for yourself. That's right. I'm a dickhead. I am kind of curious how far they follow you. Because definitely not all of them followed me. He rolled? rolled through the air? He rolled over, like, between the bridge and the chasm. How did he do that? He just took a fucking massive shortcut.
Delicious.
I think that the fucking lever at the bottom is a faker. You're just gonna appear in front of my sword. It's not on me that you get backstabbed. Can I not pull this one again? Doesn't seem like it then. Alright. So maybe that's not it. There is another lever that you can pull twice. So maybe that one. It's the one that turns over the main bridge, like this bridge over here. Maybe pulling that lever turns this one around as well.
Shing, shing, shing.
Other way, other way! I hate camera-based rolling, man. Like, my fucking reticle just switched to this skeleton that I wasn't even aware of.
Delicious.
Because I wanted to lock onto the dude that was literally about to bust a fucking load in my face. And because of the fact that it locked onto the skeleton instead, I just got fucked. What I wanted to know is that if I turn this one... Thanks for the dumbass roll, you dumbass. You know, it just turns this bridge, so it's literally pointless.
Shing, shing, shing.
Then why the
shing.
fuck can I turn it back? Fuck these statues, by the way, they suck. Do I really need to go down through that fucking crevice here? Because if so, it's a fucking bullshit location to do so. Like, this is a bullshit jump.
Good stuff. Delicious.
Alright, here we are. This is why I didn't go to Andre.
Be gone with you. You spoil my focus.
Spoil this, pants pinch.
And then, what is...
The Firegrass Crest Shield. I don't know why I'd want that. Guess I'll upgrade this one. Can I upgrade my... staff? I don't think so. If there's one piece of equipment I need to upgrade, it's this one right here. Perfect.
If that would be all, then be useful.
Yeah, yeah. I'm actually gonna rest at this one. Nah, I don't need to. Okay, this area right here is another one of the worst areas in the game.
Delicious.
If you think that that was all the bone wheels, you'd be wrong. There's plenty more. At least we can one-shot them even with Soul Arrow.
Allegro.
Fucking bone wheels. Oh, nice. We got the skull lantern. This is the area where you can get into the gravestone,
Delicious.
which I think takes you to Nito. But like his covenant. Sure.
Good stuff.
On my New Game Plus playthroughs for this game, I didn't even bother exploring the catacombs. I just tried to get through it as fast as possible. It's kind of the same with Tomb of the Giants, but Tomb of the Giants is very linear regardless. It has a few hidden areas with loot that is not worth the hassle. Ugh. But for the most part, it's very, very linear. Which you'll see when we get to it. Does this left path take me to somewhere else? Nope. Or did I just take the same path again? I don't know. I don't think I care. This guy definitely got killed by bone wheels. Ready for an epic boss fight? We'll be able to unlock further kindling. Wonder if this one will also have copyrighted music. I really hope we get this, the Mask of the Father.
Oh no. Delicious.
It is a cool concept for a fight, and if you do it early, it is actually pretty cool. But
Good stuff.
which one did I get? The Mask of the Mother. I'll take it. All right. Well, we're doing one area per stream, so it looks like that's it for the entire stream. I wish I wasn't kidding. 'Cause now we've got the rest of the Tomb of the Giants. I don't need to use that shortcut anyway. Let's see what the lantern is gonna do for my equipment load. Can I equip it to my fucking belt? Doesn't look like it. I'll need to offhand it. We'll get there, don't worry. Skull lantern. Just holding it isn't enough. You need to hold the L1 button. Tomb of the Big Boys. Oh my god, it's a big boy. I wonder how much a soul arrow would do. It did decent damage. Here. How much does Great Soul Arrow do? I'm getting shot at from somewhere. Ow.
Delicious.
Killed himself. Cringe. Imagine killing yourself. I wouldn't have felt embarrassed if it had happened, though. Just look at all these fucking blood pools. I thought we weren't playing Bloodborne yet. Hi there, Patches. A real charmer. Not much can be denied. There is a bonfire ahead, that is true. Can I just jump down? From here? I don't know. I think I might need to take this little path to get to it. Attacking what? Oh, ow.
Oh no!
Delicious.
Let this man go. This is the hole where Patches drops you down. Magic. Easy. Now I wonder if she'll still be thankful of me if I kill them before I talk to her.
Those two. It pains me to think of the trouble. I am certain that both Vince, thank you so very much. Here.
Thanks. I'm not a faith user though. Well, so yeah. Driving in my car right after a beer. Hey, that bump is shaped like a deer. DUI, how about you die? Be wary of enemy.
Good stuff.
Oh. Get them. Easy. Hello, Neo. I hope you had a good sleepage. I beat Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Yeah, guess what? You don't need to guess it because I just told you. Even gave it a B tier. Me and my generosity. I remember this place. I sure do. Game's going okay. I cleared the catacombs. Now I'm in the Tomb of the Giants. I don't think there's anything here that's worth it, to be honest. Actually, no, I think there's a spell down here. Fuck. I remember it not being worth anything while I was using my Zweihander. but the ceiling here is too low to make use of my magic from here. Are you kidding me? How did I miss that? How did I miss that? No, I didn't, but I got attacked. I got attacked earlier. I remember saying it out loud that I need to change my stream category right as I was getting pegged by skeletons. Thanks for the reminder. Walk away, buddy. Walk away, please. Plunging attack. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh Jesus. There's way more of you left than I thought.
Delicious.
Well, they do call this game Dark Souls.
Good stuff.
Okay. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Ah, never mind, it was a large divine ember. I thought it was a spell. This is useful for faith builds. So it was a waste of time, good to know. At least I didn't struggle as much with this section as I've done in the past. With my Zweihander build, that area was even worse. Okay, I do remember this, yes. I want to drop down to where that bonfire is, but I'm not sure if I can just roll. Okay, looks like I can. Light fire of bonds. We are faithless, because we're too smart for faith at this point. I'm gonna level up. Some points in attunement. 1 point in attunement. Okay, sure. Let us become human. Because I have some soft humanities from killing NPCs. And I'm thinking I might end up dying. So I'm gonna kindle this bonfire. Easy peasy. If I had the slots, I would equip one slot for light so I can use my shield again, but I don't think it's that useful, all things considered. And the current staff that I use does half my spell casts. And in terms of damage, we're really good with our intelligence. Hi! Listen, I've already been down there, so I'm just gonna kill you. If you don't mind. Let's use a pretty big spell.
What's wrong with you? Well, if that's what it has to be. Why, you...
Way. Bye, Stitches.
What did I do?
Nothing. But I knew what you were gonna do.
What did I do?
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Easy. Normally, if you talk to him, he kicks you down. He tells you about some treasure and he kicks you down into a pit where there's like warriors and stuff. I already killed the warriors. It's a mutant dog. That's big damage. Alright, so that's a free kill on those guys, that spell. Holy moly. That is massive damage. Ow.
Delicious. Ow! I'm invincible.
Damn it. Ugh, without light, that stuff. It's also the halberd version, which are the toughest ones to parry. For me, at least. Okay. But it's alright. I use my... That's why I use my soft humanities. Well, the reason is in case I die again and without collecting my souls, but... You know, potato, potato. Kind of curious to see what my other spells do. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Delicious.
Jesus. Get my souls back.
Good stuff.
Where's the Dark Knight dude? Okay, for this guy, it's best to just use this, I guess. See ya. Shield ahead. Wait, it was you? See ya, bitch.
Good stuff.
Oh, I got his halberd? Damn. That's a rare drop.
Good stuff.
And the effigy shield. Alright. I think I'm walking backwards here. I think I need to go through here. I see. I love how the skeleton's eyes glow. That shit's such a nice attention to detail. I think that's the yeah. It's even if you're not using a lantern, you can still like tell that you're being fucking followed.
instant, dude. I cast the spell and he just instantly jumps me. Instantly. Holy shit. Like, you can't do anything against that. When you fight them melee, they usually don't, like, attack. Like, they're fast, but they're not that fast. Here, they just, like, if you're fucking mage building them, like... You either have to kill them in one shot or, you know, die, I guess. Well, takes care of that, I suppose. $607. Aw. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted to shoot at the fucking wall. Gosh darn it. Need a jumping off. Bet. First, let me walk around a bit more. Bonfire ahead, another one. Wasn't that nifty? Do I rest at this one? I don't think I need to. Well, maybe. If there's no other ones before the next boss fight, then I might need to. But first, I'll clear the area out as much as possible. Blows clipping through the wall. I need to get my hands on Crystal Soul Spear as well, man. Crystal spells are fucking busted. I do know that I actually do need to be down there, but I need to become human before I do that, so that I can get an invader, an NPC invader. And with need, I mean want. Because I'm not 100%ing it this game again. So I don't need to do anything, just beat the game, but I'm gonna go back to that bonfire now. Attunement. Do we get an extra slot? No, not yet. Let me go for browse and use items. Let's use a twin humanity.
Nice.
And let's kindle that bonfire. So that if/when we die, we come back with 10 Estus flasks. Like God intended. Hey there, buddy. Wish I could do something against this that doesn't require using that spell. Can I do this? Oh no! I was holding backwards, by the way.
Delicious.
Regular soul arrow will be enough. If I even end up using a spell. But on this cliff face right here, there's an invader. By the way, this fucking lake, it's Leroy Jenkins. This lake you can actually go to. You can go to the bottom of this lake. Thanks, Leroy Jenkins. I appreciate it. So here we got a bunch of pinwheels in this area. Though there was something else that I'm forgetting about. Yeah, these fucking guys. Whoa. I remember this cliff face specifically being pretty dangerous.
Oh no!
Delicious.
I forgot these guys respawn.
Stuff.
Look at these little dudes.
Oh no! Oh no!
This area is so wacky.
Fireball! 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 Fireball!
Nice.
Delicious.
I don't know if the pinwheels stay dead. I don't think they do. I think they respawn. But you know, if you just beat the boss fight on your first try, it doesn't matter. Ooh, Mask of the Father. You just gotta first try the boss. It's not that hard. It actually is. It's a pretty annoying fight. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like being the bearer of bad news, but it's a pretty tough fight. For Dark Souls 1 standards. I think I'm just gonna come out with my strongest spells right from the get-go. Oh yeah, we have to take fall damage in this fight. It's fucking bullshit. You start the fight with fall damage. Alright, Grave Lord Nito. At least we don't have to cut off this guy's tail.
Come to reap your immortal soul.
We do not want to move around in his arena too much. If we go to the backside of the arena, there's bigger skeletons. Because the biggest annoyance when it comes to this fight are the NPCs.
Delicious.
Oh no! Oh no!
Boom. First try. Easy. Now be a soy boy about it. That's right. First try Nito. That's pretty neat. Oh. Yeah, like there's bigger skeletons over here. If you go to the backside of his arena, you don't want that. And here's his covenant. Let's light fire. Can I level up? I can. Ooh, I can do a bunch of levels. Let's get that 7th attunement slot and then put the rest in intelligence. Because now we got an extra slot. Which I will, for now... I need 44 intelligence for this. White Dragon Breath. I forgot I picked this up. I need 50 for that. Holy moly. That's crazy. What can I equip that's extra? Another set of regular soul arrows. No, I wouldn't mind another set of great soul arrows, but great heavies. Would that be useful? No. Let's get homing soul mass instead. It's 5 casts. That works. Now I will warp back to the Firelink Shrine. Okay. That wasn't too bad at all. All things considered. Like the catacombs, I always fear going to that area, but that was not a horrible. That was actually quite fine. Now we've got essentially two options on where to go next. We can either go to the ghost town downstairs, or we can go to Lost Izalith. Now, I am going to go to Lost Izalith next, because the Four Kings require a lot of damage. Like, if you don't want to suffer for hours on end, you're gonna want to do a lot of damage. And I have a pretty decent amount of damage right now, but I'd want more spell casts. So I'm gonna need to have money, and I need attunement. Mostly money for now. Money and intelligence are like the biggest things. And then once we have that, we can do Four Kings. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna do Lost Izalith next stream. And then once we're done with Lost Izalith, I'm going to do the DLC. And then I will do Four Kings. Just keeping things nice and short. This is a very, like, the pacing of this fucking series is so weird to me, because, like, when I played Dark Souls for the first time, I was addicted, right? Like, I could not put this game down. So I would play this game for like 12 hours straight. Doing like everything I can. But so I never really realized that it's kind of fucking easy to split up your play sessions. Like, pacing your play sessions is not as difficult as I thought it was. Though, try telling that to an addicted person, right? Dang, look at this guy. Looks fucking sick. But yeah. It is refreshing to play a Souls game at a much slower pace than I'm used to. So I'm gonna keep doing that. With that all being said, I'm gonna end stream here. It was a short one because the Catacombs and the Tomb of the Giants didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. I think maybe next stream, if I'm feeling it, like, I don't know if I'm gonna do it tomorrow. But next time I play, I might just do 2 areas if I end up beating it before like the 3.5 hour mark like I have now. So that I can at least go for like a 6-hour stream. Because this is kind of... I don't know, it feels like I haven't streamed long at all. Which is true, because I think I played Mean Bean Machine for the first hour and 20 minutes of the stream. I think it was something along those lines. Like, the first hour and a half was Mean Bean Machine. And this just took me another hour and a half, which is pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. Which I do. I am saying that myself. Yeah. By the way, in case you're wondering what I've been up to, I've been slowly but surely getting the golden berries in Celeste. Like, it's pretty sick. I'm currently on chapter 6 B-side. I've been going in progress of the chapters, so I've done chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've done the A-side, B-side, and the C-side for all 3 of those chapters, for all 5 of those chapters. I've gotten the golden berry for all of them. Now I'm on B-side for chapter 6, which is going to take me forever, because I think the Madeline fight alone was very tough. Like, I got very lucky. Like, I quit playing Celeste for a little bit, for just like a couple of weeks. I came back to it, and I got this fucking golden strawberry on my first try. That's why I screenshotted it. My first try of the day. I was like, damn, that was impressive. Let me just boot this up for real quick. I want to show it off. I am using Everest for like skins and like mods. Like most of the mods that I have for Celeste so far are skins. I haven't really tried any level mods yet. Though I am interested in streaming some Celeste level mods. Because there's a lot of cool ones that I really want to try out and I haven't yet. Like I'm completely blind when it comes to those, which I cannot say for the rest of Celeste. But yeah, I love this game. This game's amazing. And this is a save file that I'm playing alongside one of my buddies. But yeah, as you can see, I haven't even beaten the seaside for chapter 6 yet on the save file because I'm doing the seaside as I'm collecting the golden strawberries. But I'm currently trying to go for the B-side here. I'm just going to do a practice run. Like I'm doing this geometry dash style, you know? If I want to practice, I just play the stage normally. And then I do a couple of real attempts before usually calling it quits. But yeah, this chapter's B-side is pretty tough. I do love the music here. It's so good. Starting from here is usually where I fail my B-side attempts, my golden strawberry attempts. The pachinko balls are kind of tough. Not impossibly so, but they are kind of tough. I've died there more times than I like to admit. That is one way to do that area. I think that's more consistent. I need to find a consistent setup to make it through that one specifically. Because this one, even my old setup, I didn't fuck up that often. I think maybe just doing this? No. Well, actually, I think if I go for the diagonal on that, I can get a pretty consistent setup. Because I usually just try to smash straight into the side there. While it was up, so that I would go in a straight line. But if I go even slightly up when doing that, I just jump straight into the sea urchins, or whatever they're called. This one's easy. It's just kind of knowing what to do in this area. And this is probably like the longest part of the level. Just the dropping down sections. This stage is probably also like where, like at some point during my playthrough, I'm gonna have to start playing with keyboard instead of controller. Because you can do D-pad as well, but D-pad I found uncomfortable. Like I'm an analog stick player. If you are too perfectly into the side when it comes to these bounces, you'll just fucking die. I think actually maybe if I just hold the other direction, I'm fine, yeah. It's a pretty good setup for it. But like, especially starting like with this level, I'd say, you definitely start to see some of the disadvantages with analog stick. Now for the feathers, I actually prefer analog stick over like directional axes. But like for the super precise stuff, like the last part of this dropping section, I think keyboard might actually just be objectively better. Though, you know, you can do it regardless. You can always find a way. Yeah, like just a huge part of this level is just this section. I think this is the last room for the falling section, though. Yeah, that last those last inputs are very tough. I think after this is where we start the battle and fight. And even in just the A side, I find the battle and stuff pretty annoying to deal with. When it comes to the golden strawberries. And I do specify when it comes to the golden strawberries because, like, it regularly, it's fine. Like, you're meant to die a couple times. Whoa, that was not what I meant to do. There we go. Whoops. Did not mean to go diagonal there. But I do find the B-side, the battle and fight in the B-side, I think, is more consistent for me than the A-side was. There's less rooms where I find myself accidentally making big mistakes. Unless if I end up getting, like, shot during that section, it is a very, like, it gets super duper consistent. This section I have struggled with in practice. The section I was just at, not this one. Whoops. This part isn't hard if you just aren't stupid. There we go. And with this one, I always jump a bit early so that I don't have to hold back. This room is probably the hardest one in my opinion. Like, I haven't found a super consistent setup for this one. Like that last section there with the moving platform, I've struggled with quite a bit. Because the way I did it, like, just now, like where I made it, is something that I wouldn't be able to do consistently. But, you know. Whoops. This room is also on the easier side. It gets very, very, very consistent. Whoops. I just jumped into that. Like, this bouncing section in the beginning does stress me out all the time. But I think if I just dash straight upwards after that first bounce, I'd set myself up for a very easy bounce back. If you just hold on to the top there, it's not a big deal. A jump there. Oop. Here I always like to wait out the first laser and then just lock in. And I think this here is the final major room. I think, if I remember correctly. That little turn right there has killed me a couple times, and I do need to find out why that happens to me. Yeah, that was the final room. I want to share a story about the B-side of Mirror Temple. Because the B-side of Mirror Temple is diabolical. Okay? And, like, up to this point, the B-side of Mirror Temple was the hardest thing I'd done in terms of Golden Strawberries. And I died at the very last input when it comes to the B-side of the Mirror Temple. And it made me cry. I want to show that off as well. Because, why not? I want to show it off. But as you can see, based on the fact that the paper there's piss colored, I got the B-side. I eventually did it. But this was a very tough one. I did enjoy it quite a lot, though. I think I've had the least amount of fun with the A-side variant of this level. Because the A-side variant of this level is... like, when you're just casually playing it, it is a fun level. But it has a lot of cutscenes, and it has a lot of these, like, open-ended sections. Which makes it a lot... less fun. I forgot what my route was for this. I think... I did this one first. I think I went here first. And then I went down here. Yeah, this B-side was very, very, very tough. And when I got to the final room, my heart was going fucking nuts. Fucking up the last input made me cry. I'm gonna show you what input that is. Because it's a super easy input. Now, here, when it comes to this section, I based myself off of when the blades spin. Because they have, like, this little spin animation. And that's what I based myself off, though. I don't remember what exactly the timing was, to be honest. But it's something that you get very, very consistent with, because, you know, it's always the same. Same but different. Now, this one, I think I'd always just dash in place just to be sure. And then I'd essentially just go from right to left, left to right. Like how you would read. Isn't that nice? And then you gotta go to this area. I think this is, yeah, this is the hardest part, I think, of the level for me. Just knowing to time your climb up there is super tough. Like, even in my last couple attempts, I would die to that section sometimes. And that's like 2 minutes into the run. This section got very, very consistent. Like, me dying here, like, would have been very uncommon. I think my timing for that was when it moves to the left, I would drop, and that's it. Yeah. And here I would stick to the top. I'm pretty damn sure. I think the timing was the opposite of what I did there, but it still came out well because staying at the top there is very good. It makes it generally way easier. Like here, like in the B-side version of this level, you just have to skip, like, I think that's the only cutscene you need to skip. I mean, you don't need to skip it, but when you're doing golden strawberry attempts, you really want to. And this right here is why this level is pretty difficult. These enemies. these enemies make 100%ing this a nightmare. Like, the golden strawberries are very tough because of these guys. I would like that. Thank you. Boop. Boop. A lot of these sections do get very consistent, but still, there's some parts like this room right here is absolutely diabolical. Damn, if that had happened in a golden strawberry attempt, I would have been pissed off. Yeah, it does seem scarier than it actually is, because it does, once again, it all gets very consistent. Because after that attempt where, like, I died to the last input, I think it took me, like, 2 or 3 more attempts to make it back. This is not how I would usually do it. Same with that part. I'm just fucking mixing it up. Boop. Nice. Sometimes he would bounce off of this little top corner of the wall and fall and die. When that happened, horrifying. This room gets very consistent, but you do need to be on your A game for this one. Yeah, I died to this room more times than I'd like to admit. I think I died like 3 times to this last room. But yeah, like that last input there, I died there multiple times, like where I would like dash to pick him up and then land on this platform. Sometimes I would he would get pushed by the platform because I would do it like slightly too late. It was fucking awful. Yeah, that so far it has been like the toughest golden strawberry for sure. As for the seasides, like I haven't mentioned a single seaside as like a tough strawberry. The reason for that is because like these are more difficult, yes, but they're also very short, so it's like the difference between doing a golden strawberry run of a seaside and a regular run of a seaside is that in the golden strawberry run you have to do 2 rooms back to back, whereas in a seaside you have to do 2 rooms, and if you die in the second room you get to try the second room again. Whoops. Yeah, this is the type of shit that is more difficult on analog stick, in my opinion. Because I have been playing with keyboard every now and then, like, that's how I've been replaying the game with my friend who's never played the game before. Just so that I have a slightly different experience as well. And sections like this are surprisingly easier. Eventually, like, they do take some time to get used to, but that's about it. But yeah, In a golden strawberry run, I just have to do that first room again, which isn't a big deal, because all of it gets consistent. Because this is the last room. And while it is also tough, it's not that tough. You know? Actually, I think I could have just gone through here. Yeah. I think that's probably what I did in my golden strawberry run. That's why I make it harder on myself. You just grab that. And boom. That's it. This level is less than a minute. If you're just getting the golden strawberry. So that's less than a minute of consistency that you need. It's not that hard. But yeah. I'm getting closer to getting all the golden strawberries, which is my goal at the end of the day. And yes, I know. Haha, funny goal. Because Chapter 9 exists, but... even if I don't manage to do Chapter 9, if I get all but one, that's still a lot of golden strawberries. So, I'm still gonna do it. And it's mostly just because I love this game. Whenever I feel like playing Celeste, I just practice the golden strawberry runs. Or try a couple of golden strawberry runs in a level, and that's it. And that way I've been slowly whittling away at all of them. Which is a lot of fun. Because I just love Celeste. It's a phenomenal game. It really is. But yeah, like I just kind of wanted to show that off, just to show you what I've been doing outside of streaming. That and my Stardew Valley, of course. Haven't stopped that yet. That all being said, though, I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I don't think I will, unless if I end up streaming very early again for a little bit. Which I might end up doing that. But if I don't end up streaming tomorrow, then I will be back next week, Monday. It should be available on Monday since I have the day shift this weekend. Next week, Monday, we will continue. We'll start Sonic Spinball and show off Mean Bean Machine on the Game Gear version. Because there are some differences. I think the Game Gear version has like a mission mode, which I'll try that one out just for funsies. I'm not going to beat the story mode again on the Game Gear, but I'll just show it off just so that you can get an idea of what that's like. Since it is essentially just the same game, just 8-bit. And then Tuesday, we will start Sonic 3. So that's going to be fun. Well, maybe, if not Tuesday, then it would be the week after. But most likely, Monday I do Spinball and 8-bit Beam Machine. And then we do Sonic 3 on Tuesday. Followed by more Dark Souls. Which I think next time we play Dark Souls, we're going to do almost all the remaining vanilla content. Because we're going to do all of Lost Izalith. And maybe do the DLC. We'll see. I'll at least get started with the DLC. Next week. But I think I'm going to be able to do all the DLC as well. Then the week after that, we'll finish Dark Souls. Which I am excited for, because I do want to move on to other games. Mostly because of that. There's a bunch of other games I want to try out. A lot of which I haven't played. Some Souls-likes, some not Souls-like at all. But it is what it is. In fact, since Lost Izalith and the DLC are next, I might just stream something else tomorrow if I do end up streaming. Like maybe just do a casual stream where I'm just laying back, relaxing, playing some Hyrule Warriors or some shit. Something I can turn my brain off to. Then we could just yap, have a good time. But yeah, I have been rambling, which I'm going to stop doing because we're going to end stream. So I wish you all a very, very great rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.